Okay, and a very good evening to all the lovely people locked on to our very special program from the Tel Studios down in Sri Lanka. And in the meantime, it's a great pleasure to invite two lovely friends all the way down. Welcome, sir. Welcome to you too. And well, on my right, I have a person of a great, amiable character and a very handsome person, I would say, Mike. And in the meantime, also joining me on this evening's program is a very pretty lady all the way down here in Sri Lanka. Good evening to you too.
Good evening.
And by the way, can you tell me your name for our lovely listeners? Your name.
Elodie.
Elodie and Mike, you have been traveling for quite a long time. And is this the first visit to Sri Lanka?
Yeah, the first.
Okay, well, my friends, we have some lovely smiling people down here in the studios, locked on all the way down to tell. And Mike, Elodie, I think you're the most talkative character of both of you, of the team. But in the meantime, I just ask you in a few words, can you describe the island of Sri Lanka in your own thoughts and your own minds? Yes, in time, in a few words, but what you heard, and what you enjoyed.
I think the first thing is the smile of the people, because we like this exchange, the smile between the people. It's not the same in Europe, I think. And
Well, actually, I see you smiling all. I think our smile has got very contagious to you. All right, you just continue with your own thoughts.
Euh, Moi, j'avais oublié qu'il y avait un bout de terre en dessous de l'Inde, et c'est vraiment une découverte pour moi. C'est un pays très diversifié. Il y a beaucoup d'animaux, et puis c'est vrai que les gens, je trouve que c'est des bonnes personnes, c'est un bon feeling avec les gens. Et voilà, je découvre le Sri Lanka. Donc là, ça fait un mois que je visite le Sri Lanka et je suis vraiment agréablement bien surpris. Et voilà, vraiment chouette trip.
You seen, friends, all my lovely listeners, and that was Mike coming with his own opinion about our lovely island in Sri Lanka in French. And though it's a very short trip, what he really emphasized was the beauty, the naturalness, and also the smile and our friendliness of the people. Well, you heard it from yourself, Mike, over here. And in the meantime, I'm going on to you over there. And as a female, a girl, what do you think of our Sri Lankan ladies?
about Sri Lankan ladies, with must contact with the men, because I think the women are more effacées. It's it's the men. The men come near us to speak and to have exchange of experience. I don't know, but the woman, it's c'est moins souvent less current.
Okay, well, in fact, I think what you want to say is this actually. In fact, Sri Lanka has a lot of culture. And talking of culture, they have a bit of tradition too. And this island, this is why it has been preserved by nature. And some of these age old traditions go back in time where the male, the dominant feature in Sri Lanka, of course, for me, everybody is equal, believe me. But then in certain parts of Sri Lanka, I think you have traveled most parts, but here the male are the ones who communicate more. And the female, they play a major domestic role at home. They yet have this traditional thing. I know in Europe life is different, okay? So, and equality and openness is there, but here they play a more. Of course, you get a lot of our female working out there. Some of them take care of their households. Well, in the meantime, that was very good observation, I would say, of our own Sri Lankan way of life, if I would say. And Mike, I'm going to ask you something. What do you think of our Sri Lankan food?
Oh, Euh, j'ai peur de froisser un peu les gens, mais je pense que j'ai souvent mangé du riz curry. And, et voilà, enfin, peut-être que j'ai pas eu l'occasion encore de goûter à différentes choses, mais mon budget me permet pas de manger, voilà, de dépasser une certaine somme. Donc, je trouve des petits endroits où manger un riz curry ou du kotu. Euh, mais voilà, ça me convient. Donc, en voyage, si j'ai l'estomac rempli, ben, j'ai de l'énergie après pour continuer mon voyage et c'est ce qui compte.
Well, in fact, all my lovely listeners out there, and that was a very honest opinion about our own Sri Lankan cuisine, I would say. Because, in fact, what he said was really right, actually, because we have a wide cross of culture, cuisine, taste, which comes in a different way. And talking of that, also, we do use a lot of spices over here in Sri Lanka, and that is why it makes our curries tasty. All right, in the meantime, and you, going back to the same question, what is your opinion about our very Sri Lankan food?
I like the spicy food, but sometimes with some problem of stomach.
Yes,
Yeah, no, I like very much.
Yes, in fact, actually, well, all you lovely listeners, yes, Sri Lanka has some very hot, spicy food over here. But in the meantime, what I would say, everybody, wherever you travel, wherever you go, be adaptable. Gradually go into things. Don't dig into anything whole at once. All right, this is a bit of philosophy coming down on my program as usual. But in the meantime, taste a little of something, enjoy it, then you could go into more. All right, let's go on to our program once again. And all the way down here at Tel Studios, we have some great personalities, some dynamic people over here. And Mike, together with you, how long have you been traveling? And can you just tell me the other countries you traveled before you come down to Sri Lanka?
Before this travel, I know Indonesia. I was living there to work in Indonesia, and after I went in South America, and after in Centrum of Amérique centrale, Central America, and now in Sri Lanka, in India after.
All right, and well, that was a great insight. So I think you didn't have any difficulty with spices in Sri Lanka because being in Indonesia, it's an island also. Bali and then the islands, they do use a little spices. So I think it would have been kumsi kumsi with you, all right, with your meals. In your mic as we go on to our lovely program. And in the meantime, all the way from Tel Studios, wishing you all the best and hope to see you all once again. And in the meantime, enjoy our lovely island of Sri Lanka. Wishing you and Mike all the best and have a great stay in Sri Lanka and a great spiritual journey to India. Wishing you all the best. I'm your host, Danny, saying bye for the moment.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, once again, before I end my segment this evening, take on down here at the Tel Studios all the way down in Kandy in Sri Lanka. And I would like to ask you one thing before you go. Can you tell me your name once again?
Elodie.
Elodie, and you?
Mike.
And in the meantime, our program coordinator here, Manoj, and I'm Danny signing off for today. Hope to see you all once again. Wishing you all the best. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.